Hello, I am Reverend Dr. Namches, a certified instructor of the Cisco Networking Academy. In this video, we will learn how to begin our first HTML website coding. In my former video, I explained that HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are the three courses that are required for you to be a good web designer. So if you want to be a good web designer, you have to first study HTML, and then you study CSS, and then you study JavaScript. And in this course, we are going to start with HTML, and we are going to write our first HTML code. So congratulations in advance, because you're going to write your first HTML code today. Now, what is HTML? HTML means Hypertext Markup Language, a language that web pages understands. In clearer words, I will say that web pages makes up a website. For example, you can have the web page home, the home page, the about us page, the gallery page, the contact us page, making it up to 4 pages. So each page is required as a web page, which comes together to make up a website. So in this video, we shall simply learn how to create a 4-page website with Notepad. But first, you have to arrange your files. So we're going to start with arranging our files. So on this desktop, I will create a folder. I right click, new folder. Okay, let's call it my website. Enter. Now inside this folder, I double click on this folder, it opens up, and I create another folder. Inside this folder, okay, I should call it images. This is where I store all my images and my logos, etc. So I create another folder for my JavaScript files. I can call it JS for my JavaScript files. I can also create another folder. I can call it sounds, where I store all my sounds. I can create another folder. I can call it videos, where I store all my videos. And so I create, let's create one more folder, and oh, sorry for that. Let's create one more folder and call it CSS for cascading style sheet. Now we have 5 folders: images for storing our images, JS for our JavaScript files, CSS for cascading style sheets for styling our documents, sounds for music, videos for videos. Alright, so it is time for us to create our HTML, the home page. The home page is usually called the index page. So we're going to use Notepad. So the essence of us using Notepad is so we will understand it properly and understand the basics. So I right click on this folder and I click text document. I right click, new text document. I can do that up to 4 times. New text document. I can do that up to 4 times because I want to create 4 pages. That's number 3, and that's number 4. So I go to the first one, I open it, I open it. That's the new text document. So I click File. I just want you to follow my instructions. I click File, I click Save As. Save As. So at the file name, I save it as index.html. Save as type text document encoding UTF-8. Ensure it is in UTF-8 and ensure that you can see the folders you have created. So you make sure they are on the same folder, and then you click Save. Wow, that's index.html. You close. So you notice that the index.html has come up like a web browser. Is a Chrome HTML document. We created it from this text document, and now it is like this. So we do the same for the second document. We do the same for the second document. We open it. We close the first one. We open it and we click File. We go to Save As. Okay, we rename it about.html. About.html is for the About Us page. So you click Save, and now you will notice at the tab it has changed to about.html. You close. You will notice the same thing also, that you have about.html. And now we go to the third document. We open it, and then you go to File, Save As. We change it to contact.html. Save as text document encoding UTF-8, and then you make sure you can see all your folders. Then you click Save, and then you close. You go to the fourth document, and then you will see New Text Document. File, Save As. Oh, we save that as maybe Gallery, GALLERY .html. Save as type text document encoding UTF-8. I can see all my folders, and then I click Save. So you can see gallery.html. You ensure you close the tab. Alright. So right now you will see About Us page. You see the index page, which is the home page. You see the gallery page, the Contact Us page, and the About page. So you can go ahead and delete these 4 text documents. Go ahead and delete it. I just highlighted the 4 of them and I click delete. So I deleted them. So this is actually arranging my files for the work ahead. And so I want to start my first HTML code. So I'll start from the index file. Now there are 2 ways I can open this index file. You can right click on it. I go to the open with option. Now I can open it as a Google Chrome, and then I can open it as a notepad. I will concentrate on these two for now in this video. I can equally open it as a Dreamweaver 8. Dreamweaver 8 is a very old Dreamweaver. So I will choose these two, Google Chrome, so it can display as a browser, and then Notepad, so I can type in new commands. So let me first of all click on Notepad. So that's index.html. So I'll minimize it, and then I will right click again, open with, Remember, I am right clicking on the same index.html. I will right click again and then I will click Google Chrome. Wow, so that's it. Our web page is empty. There is nothing inside it because we have not typed anything on it. We have not actually coded any HTML on it. So we expect it to be empty. So we minimize as well. So down here, you will see our HTML index.html. Next to it, we see our index.html notepad. Here is our browser and here is our notepad. So we toggle in between the browser and the notepad. So I click on the notepad, it pops up. And so we start our HTML journey, and HTML tags, codes are written as tags. And now we'll start from encoding the HTML element. So it opens as a less than sign, HTML, and the greater than sign. This is called the opening tag of the HTML element. And one rule about HTML is that once you open the tag, you close the tag. There are a few special cases anyway, but we have opened a HTML element tag, so we must close it. And this is how to close it. You give a space, a less than sign, a backslash, HTML, and a greater than sign. So I can allow these two tags. This is the opening tag of HTML element. This is the close tag of HTML element. I'll repeat it. This is the opening tag of the HTML element, and this is the close tag of the HTML element. Now I can leave both the opening tag and the close tags on the same line. It will still function, but for the sake of allowing our codes to be clean and smart and well presentable, and debugging, for easy debugging, we align them in such a way that it will be easy for us to understand. So I will give some spaces. This is the HTML tag right, opening tag right at the top, and this is the HTML tag right at the bottom. And so I will open a website so we can see an example of what we want to talk about. But before then, I'll have to talk about it, that a HTML web page, this is the totality of it. The HTML web page has a head and a body, just like a human being that has a head and a body. So I open this web page. You can see this is a cisco.com web page. So this is the head, starting from where my mouse pointer is. That is the head of the web page, all the way from here to this place, the head of the web page. Now this is the body. The body starts from this address bar down, 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 down. I keep scrolling. These are the body. And now this side is called the footer, but the footer is still inside the body. So I scroll up again. So the head begins from where my mouse pointer is, to the tabs. You can see the tabs. So there are so many tabs here. This is Ads Manager tab. This is Google Docs tab. This is Keeps tab. This is Google Forms. There are so many tags. And you can see my new index.html tag. And then you can see my Cisco tab. So the tab is contained in the head. The address bar as well is contained in the head. So I will go back to my notepad, to my text document, and then there is a rule in HTML coding, rule of indentation. I can decide to leave up to 5 spaces, and then I open the head tag, HEAD. I open the head tag, and then I go beneath it, and then I close the head tag. So you just follow my instructions. I have just opened the head tag. I have just opened the head element tag. I just highlighted it, and now below it is the closing element tag. So right beneath the head tag, still inside the HTML element tags, so I open the body tag, BODY, the body element tag. Now right beneath it, I can close BODY. I close the body tag. So this is exactly what I want you to understand. This is the HTML, just like a human being. This is the from the head to the toe. Now inside the HTML, you are just inside the human body, you have the head and then the body. And this is the HTML element opening tag and the HTML closing tag, nesting the head and the body. So this process is regarded as nesting. You can see the HTML tags nesting the head and the body. Now you can notice that the head is separate, the body is separate. The head is not nesting the body, neither is the body nesting the head. But both the head and the body are all nested inside the HTML element. And so inside the head tag, we deduced from this Cisco website that you have the title. You can see the title. The title of this is upload video longer than 15 minutes. The title of this is device security in the Windows. The title of this is Meta Fair AI demos. The title of this is audio model. The title of this is sign up admissions. The title of this is IPP login. The title of this is Digital Classrooms Nigeria. The title of this is Cisco certificate. The title of this is Arkeli Broken. And now we will create our own title inside the head. You can see that the title is inside the head. Remember, the head is from here upwards, and remember the body is from here downwards. So we'll create the title inside the head. So I go in between I nest the title inside the head. Remember what is called nesting? I nest the title inside the head. So TITLE, that is the opening element tag of title. So I can equally close it on the same line, TITLE. So you notice that the title opening tag is this, the title closing tag is this. You notice that the title opening and closing tag are all nested inside the head elements. So the title is being nested inside the head. So the head element nests the title element. All right. So what will be our title? What will be our title? Let's say welcome. Welcome digital classrooms Nigeria. Welcome digital classrooms. Oh, I ensure that I welcome digital classrooms. So this is the opening title tag. This is the closing title tag. And now this is the title inside it. Welcome digital classrooms Nigeria. So what do we do afterwards? Afterwards, we save. You click on file, you click save. Remember the first time we did save as, that was when we wanted to save the document, but now we click only save and we click save subsequently. And now we open our browser, we go to our own site we are developing. You can see our index.html. You refresh, and once you refresh, you will notice that our title just popped up. Welcome Digital Classrooms Nigeria. Oh, we refreshed, and then we pointed at our tab, Welcome Digital Classrooms Nigeria. So this is how to create a tab, and quickly we will go into the body to start working on the body of the HTML document. And so in the body of our HTML document, we nest H1. There are several levels of heading. H1 is a heading, and we ensure that we close it, backslash H1, and then we close it. And then we can copy and paste and do this for 6 headings, because there are 6 levels of heading in web design. There are 6 levels of heading in web design. Okay, I can copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I can change this to H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So I can equally change this to H2, H3, H2, H3, and then this H4, and then H5, and then H6. So these are different levels of heading in HTML. H1 is usually the boldest, followed by H2, followed by H3, followed by H4, followed by H5, and then H6. So by the time we type something inside it, and then we refresh the website page, the index.html page, you will notice that the H1 is usually bigger than the H2, followed by the H2 and then the H3. So what do we type as our main heading? We type welcome to oh so inside our H1 we have already typed welcome to digital classrooms. Inside our H2 we have already typed welcome to digital classrooms. Okay, so inside our H3 we equally uh, paste welcome to digital classrooms. In between our H4 opening and closing tags, we equally paste welcome to digital classrooms. In between our H5, we equally paste welcome to digital classrooms. And in between our H6 tags, we equally paste welcome to digital classrooms. So ensure that the greater than signs are still there. So I want you to examine these codes. I want you to examine these codes. I just want to ensure that they are on the same line. So now they are all on the same line. Uh, it doesn't matter if they are still on the same line, but it's just to make my code look neat, so and easy to debug. So you can see the HTML elements all nesting everything. Now inside the HTML element we have the head, and then we have the body. Now inside the head, the head is nesting the title, and inside the body is nesting the 6 levels of headings: H1, H1, H2, and down to H6. So we save, Ctrl S, and after saving, we open our browser and then we refresh. And so as we refreshed, you will notice from this output that we have 6 levels of heading. The first is H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. We notice that H1 is the biggest, followed by H2, followed by H3, followed by H4, and then H5, and lastly H6. So I would say congratulations. If you follow this video from the first to the last and judiciously, congratulations to you. You have just written your first HTML code. So I would say congratulations to you. But there is one more thing I would like to add before I close this video. On top of this HTML tag, I will declare we currently make use of HTML5. There are several evolutions of HTML, from HTML1 to HTML2 to HTML3 to HTML4, and currently in 2025 we make use of HTML5. So I will have to declare to this document that I'm making use of HTML5. So I will type an exclamation mark doc type, now H in small letters, HTML, then I'll save. So this does not reflect on the web page. This is just to tell the web page or the HTML document that I am encoding HTML5 in my web page. Thank you so much, and that wraps up our video for today. We have just started from arranging our files, and then after arranging our files, just like we can see on this page, we have just arranged our files, our CSS file, our images, our JavaScript, sounds and videos, and then we have created our index.html, our gallery.html, contact.html, about us.html, and then we have made a declaration of as a HTML document. We have created our first HTML element code, and then we created our head element tags, our body element tags, and then we did our first nesting. We did our first nesting by nesting the title element inside the head element, and then we also nested the 6 level headings. We also nested the 6 level headings inside the body element. And then we finally came to have this on our browser. As we refresh, we have welcome to digital classrooms as H1, H2, and then this is H3 and H4 and H5 and H6. So thank you once again. I am Reverend Dr. Namches. Thank you and God bless you. So you ensure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more videos on HTML, and until we completely build the 4-page website. Thank you.